The day of my father's funeral, she cried harder than anyone. Her sobs echoed in the church, louder than the organ. But I noticed her tears stopped the moment the last mourner left. By then, I already knew the truth. Dad left me everything. $25 million. The house, the business shares, even his watch collection. She got nothing. And I kept that secret locked inside my chest. I remembered when I first met her. I was 12. She was 27, young, sharp, beautiful. Too beautiful for my father, I thought. But he was smitten. He introduced her as the woman who brought light into his life. I believed him. For a while, she treated me like her own. Birthday gifts, bedtime stories, a smile I thought was real. But I grew older. I noticed how she looked at Dad's wallet longer than she looked at his face. How her affection dimmed the moment money was tight. Still, Dad loved her, blindly, and I stayed silent. 1 week after he was in the ground, she cornered me in the kitchen. Her tone was casual, too casual. "We need to talk about your father's estate," she said, pouring herself wine at 10 in the morning. I tilted my head, feigning ignorance. "What about it?" She smiled, like a wolf testing a fence. "You don't know the half of it. Your father promised me security. He said I'd be taken care of. And if that money goes to someone else, well—" She paused, sipping her wine. "Secrets have a way of coming out." That was the first crack. Over the next days, she kept dropping hints. A man she used to know. Something about Dad's business trips. A confession half buried in her drunken rambling. Then the truth fell out of her like poison. She had been married before. To one of Dad's former business partners. She left him for Dad. But not before siphoning money from the partner's accounts. The man never pressed charges. He settled privately with my father. Dad married her anyway. He thought he could fix her. And now, with Dad gone, she was ready to repeat history. With me. I didn't flinch. I didn't show shock. I just nodded, poured her another drink, and let her keep talking. By the time she passed out on the sofa, I had a plan. Revenge begins with patience. Step 1. I hired a private investigator. Quiet, precise. Within days, I had everything. Her old marriage records, financial theft, even the affair she had 2 years ago with a younger man. Step 2, I visited Dad's lawyer. We updated the security on the estate, froze accounts, secured assets, everything in my name. She had no access, no legal standing. Step 3, I set the stage. 2 weeks later, I invited her to dinner at Dad's favorite restaurant. She arrived overdressed, dripping jewelry she hadn't earned. She thought I was there to make peace. I ordered wine. Let her talk. She boasted about her future plans, a new car, a vacation, even mentioned selling the mansion. Then I leaned in, voice calm, steady. "You won't be selling anything." Her smile faltered. "Excuse me?" I slid a folder across the table. Photos, bank statements, emails. Her past laid bare. Every lie, every theft. She went pale. "You think you can threaten me?" I asked softly. "Dad forgave you. I won't. The only reason you're not in prison is because I haven't made the call yet." Her lips trembled. You wouldn't—" I cut her off. "You're finished. You'll leave this city. Today. You'll take nothing with you. If you so much as touch $1 of this estate, I'll hand this folder to the police, and your past will eat you alive." The restaurant buzzed around us, oblivious. She sat frozen, her world collapsing. She left that night with nothing but her car keys. Within a week, she vanished. No forwarding address, no calls. I didn't need to chase her. Her own fear would keep her away. Back in the mansion, I stood in my father's study. The smell of old leather and cigars still lingered. On the desk, his will lay folded, his handwriting steady, absolute. He trusted me with his legacy. I protected it. Not just from strangers, but from the woman who pretended to love him. Do I regret it? No. She made her choices long before I made mine. She chose greed. I chose loyalty. And when the time came, I chose silence over sympathy. That $25 million wasn't just money. It was proof. Proof that Dad saw through her in the end. Proof that he left his empire in the hands of the one person he could trust. Me. And I didn't just keep his fortune safe. I made sure the woman who tried to steal his love, his life, his wealth, walked away with nothing but ghosts.